So I think one of the questions that homeowners really should be asking agents that they're interviewing for the opportunity to sell their home is, how many days on average is it taking you to achieve a sale in the past 6 months or 8 months or 12 months? So in essence, what are your average days on market for the properties that you're selling? Now, it's important to ask that question because you're going to know one of two things: whether the agent's actually tracking that information or whether they're not. And you're quickly going to know that, whether they just make up an answer and tell you, or whether they've got tangible data to support their answer. The reason why it's important is because the majority of interest that you're going to get on your property is going to happen in the first 4 to 6 weeks. When a property first hits the market, it naturally attracts more buyers than it ever is going to for the rest of the time that it's on the market. It stimulates a lot of buyer inquiries, that you're going to have more inspections, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to get your best offers in that first 4 to 6 weeks. So it's important that when you're interviewing an agent, you understand how many days on average is taking them to achieve a sale. Now, if I was a homeowner and I'm interviewing an agent and they didn't know that, well, I'd have a little bit of concern that they're not actually tracking their business effectively, and they don't know whether the marketing that they're recommending to owners is actually beneficial or working, because they don't know how many days on average it is taking to sell. If I was asking an agent and they said that their average days on market were over 100 or over 150, or in some cases with our competitors they're over 200, I would be really, really concerned, because what the agent should be able to do is provide you with the number of inquiries that your property is receiving each day that your property is on the market. Now, if we were to put this on a graph, you would see that the interest in your property quickly drops off after 6 to 8 weeks. There's no doubt about that. If you go on to, say, realestate.com, there's a survey on realestate.com that will indicate that 80% of all buyers won't bother going past page 2 when they're searching for real estate. What they'll do is revise the search before they go to page 3. So if your property's been sitting on the market for more than 60 or 90 days, potentially it has dropped back onto page 3 or 4 or even more. And the other issue is that when a property sits on the market for a long period of time, it gives the impression to buyers that there could be something wrong with it, or it is overpriced. And they're the two things that are going to greatly influence the price that you end up selling for.